Hey everyone, today I'm doing what I call a comprehensive review on the Murad Live Clear Get Clear system. It's the acne starter kit and it just comes in a box that looks like this. This video is actually going to come in two parts. The first part, which is what you're watching right now, is going to talk about what the starter kit is like. And then the second part is going to talk about my personal history with breakouts and acne and how the system actually worked for me. So if you want to just know about what the system was like and how it's composed and stuff like that, then just watch this part. Complex comes with 5 different steps, as you can see. On the bottom, it tells you the active ingredients, and if you flip it over to the back underneath the picture of the smiling girl, because she has great clear skin, it'll tell you which steps you should take and what steps to go in. Okay, so the first step is the clarifying cleanser. It just looks like this. It comes in a squeeze tube. It's pretty transparent, and if you look on the label right here, it actually tells you what step it is, and it tells you that it's a clarifying cleanser, and then right here in this opaque strip right here, it tells you what the active ingredients are to treat acne, and this one says 1.5% salicylic acid acne treatment. This little tube lasts a pretty long time because all you really need is about a dime-sized amount. I don't know if you guys can see that. And what it does is it just, cleans off all your dirt and debris. And as you guys can probably see, and it's kind of hard to see because it's transparent, but I put it on the top of my hand and it's already gotten to the middle of my hand by now, and so it's a pretty watery gel-like formula. It's not super thick, and it has kind of a lemony, almost like herby, medicine-y scent to it, but it's definitely not unpleasant. And you can't really smell it after you just, wash your face and pat it dry. But it does foam up really easily. See, even without water, it's foaming up quite nicely. During and especially after you wash your face with this cleanser, it feels like your face is very, very cool. It feels really refreshing, and it's really nice. Next step is the toner. Yes. Okay, so this is the clarifying toner. It comes in a little bottle like this. It's quite a bit smaller than the cleanser bottle. So what I do is I kind of just like tap it onto the cotton pad and then just wipe it all over my face. And I mean, it works perfectly and it covers my entire face. This toner, as you can see, is very, very liquidy. And it smells very, almost kind of like astringent-y. Don't know if that's a word, but it smells very astringent-y, and it smells kind of like the cleanser in the sense that it has that kind of lemony, herby smell. As you can see on this band right here, there's no active ingredient to treat acne, and what toners do is they usually balance the pH of your face. The one thing about this toner is that after you use it, it's intensely cooling by itself, and then if you use it with the clarifying cleanser, it's like really, really cooling. It's intensely, intensely, intensely cooling. And so I would just go easy on this and maybe not use that much. Okay, so the third step is to treat and repair. Well, actually that's the second step, but this is like the third product, so it's part of the second step. And it comes in a little bottle like this, which is the exact same thing as the toner bottle. And this is called the Exfoliating Acne Treatment Gel. I'm actually kind of confused as to why it came in a bottle like this, because as you can see, it's definitely not as thin as the toner. It's not as thick as the cleanser, so I mean, I guess it doesn't take forever to drip down, but I imagine like if you get down to here and then you try and pour it out, it takes a while for it to get out, especially because the nozzle right there is really, really small. And this is really hard plastic, so you have a hard time squeezing it. And so this acne gel, as you can see, it's very gel-like. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of sticky, and a little bit goes a long way for this. And because it is pretty gel-like and thus like water-based, it absorbs really easily, and it also gives kind of a cooling sensation. And right here it has the active ingredient, which is 1.0% salicylic acid treatment. Kind of the same scent as the clarifying cleanser and the toner, but it has almost a like underlying rubbery kind of some smell I can't really put my finger on, but it's slightly unpleasant, but you can't really smell it once it's on your face. Next step is the acne spot treatment, which it comes in a little tube like this. It's about the same height as these bottles, but it's quite a bit smaller, but that kind of makes sense because it is the spot treatment. And when they say spot treatment, they mean just spot treatment because this can be intensely drying from personal experience. The active ingredient in here is 3.0 sulfur acne treatment. It still has a little bit of a sulfur smell to it, but it's definitely toned down a lot, and because you're using it just on different spots of your face, it's not horrible. This acne treatment right here it's kind of gel-like as well, if you can see that. It's really yellow, and when you rub this into your skin, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it leaves kind of a yellowy, I don't know, yellowy kind of residue. But if you rub it enough, like it does go away, but then it kind of kills the point of the spot treatment because you have to kind of rub it all over your face. This has a kind of rubbery, sulfury, not so much lemony anymore smell, and it feels kind of thick when it's on your skin, and that might have something to do with the residue and, you know, other ingredients that are in here. And the last step is this hydrating and protecting step, which is just, of course, the skin perfecting lotion. And it doesn't seem like it has any active ingredient in here. And so this tube is a bit taller, about the same height as the cleanser. Okay, maybe a little bit smaller, but it's quite a bit thinner. And as you can see, the lotion is completely white. It's quite watery. It's definitely not watery like the toner, but it's definitely not a cream-based gel or moisturizer or anything along those lines. It's very easily absorbed, as you can see. It smells like the sulfur acne treatment, but there's no sulfur in it, and there's like no active ingredients, and it's the last thing that you put on your face, and when you put it on your face you can smell it. And so it just kind of has this like rubbery, almost like stinky smell to it, and I don't really know what it is. If that's something that really bothers you, like I'm pretty sure that you can just substitute out the moisturizer for your own moisturizer and it should be okay. And so next up, I'm going to talk about the history of my skin, the kind of skin I have, and my experiences with the 5 steps of this product. Thank you for watching this part, and if you would like, please watch the second part, which I will link somewhere right here.